gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfu's. Happy Monday, everybody, as we officially start the Dungeons of Cataclysm. So we've done the original vanilla World of Warcraft Dungeons and Raids, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, all are complete, and now the world is shattered, and we have a whole new slew of problems to deal with. So let's go ahead and get started in the Dungeons of Cataclysm, starting with a very familiar territory. You guys might recognize the place. We're back in Blackrock Mountain, and actually we did have a dungeon and a raid here, so as of Cataclysm. Let's go ahead and check it out, though, but first let's check out the lore, because we're going to be stepping into the Blackrock Caverns. So let's go ahead and read this. Rumors suggest the Deathwing himself carved out the subterranean labyrinth that allows the Twilight's Hammer to secretly transport elementals from the majestic Mount Hyjal to Blackrock Mountain. A vital hub of this shadow network is Blackrock Caverns, a site of the cult's blistering forge and the sum of its most heinous experiments, including the transformation of cultists into Twilight Dragonkin. So obviously this is a nefarious plot by Deathwing to bring in more Twilight Dragonflight into existence. And all you have to do to actually get here is, some people get lost on the way, but all you have to do is come down to where the Quartermaster is that you used to be able to get some quests off of. Just make a left turn on him and then go down this way. And here is the entrance to Blackrock Caverns. Just hang a left right here. So there you go. Not too hard to find. And in fact, you can actually take, when you have a quest that's handed out in Hyjal, which I don't think I have, you can actually take this mole machine directly to Blackrock Caverns. Now, we're going to be doing the heroic version because you get a bonus boss, but on top of that, it's not like it's too hard. So welcome to Blackrock Caverns. Let's go ahead and step in here, and first of all, let's talk to Finkel Einhorn to get some additional quests in here to the Chamber of Incineration. It was an ambush, Drakfu. As soon as we walked in, a super fat ogre named Ramok Bonecrusher attacked us. Raz bravely defended me while I ran off to hide. I watched as they beat him unconscious and then dragged him to a place the fat one called the Chamber of Incineration. I think it's just down the hall across the bridge. I'm too scared to go any further. Take my all-purpose diving helm and search for Raz. I'll communicate with you through the helm. And if you find that ogre, kill him! So we need to kill Ramok Bonecrusher, who is actually the first boss of the dungeon. So as you can see, already kind of new assets to Blackrock, or to the Blackrock Mountain design, as well as some Twilight Council lanterns and stuff like that. So already we're kind of stepping into someplace old and yet new at the same time. Let's go ahead and do this. Take care of these guys. And while I'm here, I'm also going to turn off auto loot. See, no, that's a thing. So actually, here is Ramok Bonecrusher, and just in case I actually accidentally pull him, because he's going to walk around, let's go ahead and go over his lore. One of the rare missing link ogres on Outland, Ramok Bonecrusher piqued the Twilight's Hammer cult's interests with his merciless treatment of the ogres. He now lords over the Chamber of Incineration, sating his hunger for inflicting torment on others. Okay, so you can see he's already got some ogres on his side. Not too bad, but let's go ahead and just take these guys out. And normally you would want to clear this room out to take him on, because having additional trash pulls for this guy was not fun. And in fact, he's not the only one. There were actually a couple of pulls in this particular dungeon you didn't want to have trash pulls, because they got nasty, at least until people mastered it, and then they were fine with it, because you could easily make your way through. Let's go and kill Ramok now. As you can see, he's not that hard. Why not? Oh, and we let out Raz. Oh no, what could possibly happen? Yeah, Raz is kind of a Hulk variation, so don't worry too much about him. He actually makes it so that we can get past these evolved Twilight Zealots, because they actually take a lot of effort to try and kill. But now we've actually got to turn this quest in. Finkel's helm crackles with static. Rise! What have they done to him? Follow him! Okay, so let's go and follow. Obviously, they've made him like a berserker, so, I mean, I guess you can be kind of happy about that. You can technically help Raz out, but it doesn't matter, because this guy, Raz will just nuke through it. As you can see, he's kind of getting a buff that stacks over time. And all he does is clear the bridge, and then he jumps off, and you just kind of make your way through Blackrock Caverns. So let's continue on. And also, happy Monday afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Here we go. And we can already get a new quest at this point. So there you go. What is this place? Finkel's helm gives you a slight jolt. What is this place? It looks like they're doing something terrible to that nether dragon. The energy is being siphoned from the creature into that lady. We need to stop this ritual. Kill Korla to get past this hall. And this evolved Twilight Zealot just kind of ignored me. Well, sucks to be him. This is actually a really cool design. Like, they took nether drakes and they're basically sucking energy out of them to fuel Korla, Herald of Twilight. Now, technically, we could clear the room, but why? Especially when we can make our way straight to the boss. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, let's take care of the lore. So, Korla, Herald of Twilight. Formerly an accomplished Kirin mage, Korla now serves the Twilight's hammer with an unwavering devotion. She blesses fellow zealots by harnessing nether dragon essences to transform these believers into menacing Twilight Draconid. Alright, very cool. There we go. There we are. Let's go ahead and take care of Korla, Herald of Twilight.
Heretics! You will suffer for this interruption.
Not too hard to take care of, obviously. Let's go ahead and turn in the quest. Finkel's helm crackles with static. We haven't got much time. Raz looked injured. If we get to him in time, there might be a chance that I can turn him back into a regular orc. You feel a sharp pain in the back of your head and hear the jingling of coins. Sorry about that. I figured I'd send through some gold for your troubles and all that. Yeah, that probably hurt, if that would actually be possible. So, deeper and deeper we go. Now, technically, this is only a 4-boss dungeon, but if you do this on Heroic, which we are, so I hope we are. If we're not, I'm gonna be mad. Means I gotta go back through here. There is a 5th boss that you can actually take on, which has a little bit of homage to the Blackrock area. So let's go ahead and bypass these guys and make our way even deeper into the Blackrock Caverns.
I'm out of range.
Screw you, buddy. And this should bring us, yep, to another bridge, where you can take on yet another Twilight Zealot. That's alright, we can take him. Why would you want to when this is gonna happen?
Raz, smash!
Hi, Raz! You can go ahead and kill them as long as you want. I'm just gonna let you do your job. I mean, why help him out? He's getting buffs for it. He's actually super buffed and powerful. Okay, and that's actually all of the evolved zealots. And we'll get the next quest here. And actually, you can see the next boss right there. The Twilight Forge. Finkel's helm hums with energy. Damn it! Raz won't stop! It's as if he's possessed with a burning vengeance for all things Twilight. It looks like we're going to get past this room and catch up with Raz. If we're going to get past this room and catch up with Raz, we'll need to take out the Twilight Armorer, Karsh Steelbender. Kill him quick, Drakfu. Okay, so let's go and cover the lore for Karsh before we go any further. This enormous draconid Karsh Steelbender toils in the Twilight Forge, shaping weapons of war out of rare quicksilver. Although Karsh's works are nearly unbreakable under normal circumstances, at high temperatures they become as brittle as rusted iron. Basically, kind of a hint of, you see all this fire? Yeah, go ahead and pull him through it, and he gets a debuff that'll make him easier to kill. So I'll show you. Oh no, his armor shimmers with heat. And we killed him. And unfortunately, nothing that we could get any transmog for. So let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Now, fun fact, you can see the portal off in the back there. If you got this far in the dungeon, this would basically be your kind of teleportation, your portal gimmick to be able to get back here. Because of Ulduar, we started getting additional ways to be able to get through the dungeon quicker, and this is a perfect example of it, reaching out to dungeons, not just raids. So you can get this portal to be able to get all the way back to this halfway point within the dungeon, and then you just have to make your way back to whatever boss you were working on. Okay, let's go ahead and turn in the Twilight Forge. Finkel's helm crackles with static. That should put a stop to their armory, at least for now. Raz ran off across the ramp at the other side of the forge. Go, go, go! Alright, so let's go and take care of him. And there are even Trogs down here, by the way, if you want to take them out. I don't care, because they're not really hindering anything I'm doing. As you can see, the further we get down here, you actually enter the Scar of the World Breaker. We have some big, nasty, bound Earth Elementals, or unbound Earth Elementals. There we go. Let's just take care of him. And here comes the next quest, and yes, this is the heroic version. Do my eyes deceive me? Finkel's helm explodes with the sound of a loud girlish scream. It can't be! I was stuck inside one of those beasts for the better part of a month! Yes, literally stuck inside its stomach! If it weren't for my suit and the all-purpose helm, I'd have died with a fiery death! And look at that, it's had a litter of pups! You gotta stop that thing, Drakfu! We can't let it or its pups make it out of there alive! You have to kill Beauty, so... We haven't technically done Upper Blackrock Spire, but it wouldn't even matter because it's been changed since then. But originally in Upper Blackrock Spire, you would come across a two-headed corehound like this called the Beast. It's pretty nasty. In fact, raid teams would have a lot of fun with their new raiders and say, you know, go pull him, and then they get punted across the room, and it's just fun for everybody. Beauty is basically a nice little homage to the Beast, because now we have, you know, it actually has a mate, as it were, and now it has even a litter of pups, which has Buster, Spot, and, oh, where's the little one? There's a little runt, too. Yeah, Runty. Now, the interesting part is if you kill Runty, you technically enrage Beauty right off the bat, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and enter Beauty's lair. Oh, we forgot to do the lore, so let's bounce back and we'll cover that. Beauty's past is a tale as old as time, a song as old as rhyme. Ha! I see what you did there. After Beauty's mate Beast was slain by heroes in Blackrock Spire, the Hound and its 4 remaining pups joined forces with the Twilight's Hammer, intent on punishing the creatures who killed its mate. And then it also says, in heroic difficulty, 2 of the 3 pups of Beauty will fight with Beauty. Engaging either of the 2 pups will cause Beauty to also attack the players. And like I said, right off the bat, if you kill Runty, you will enrage Beauty, and she gets pissed real bad. Let's go ahead and pull Beauty. Oh no. Beauty's favorite bone. Let's go and grab that because we don't have that for Transmog. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Finkel's helm crackles with static. Phew, that's one less thing I'll need to worry about if we ever make it out of this place. You'll still have to worry about it, I guess. And actually, technically, Runty does not disappear, so now I get to be the cruel Drakfu. Hi, Runty. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Boom! I can just see the comments now. Sorry. I killed Runty. Because I can. Because I'm Drakfu. And I punch things, and they die. Alright, so now we're moving into the final boss area, which, as you can see, is just kind of a Twilight stronghold.
I need to get closer.
Grab. I wanted to grab that. Okay, so now that we can actually do that, let's go ahead and read the quest here. Finkel's helm buzzes. Good golly, look at this place! Are those Deathwing's claw marks on the ceiling? And what's that creature in the center of the chamber? I don't see Raz anywhere. Let's take care of this monster and find Raz. And this is actually leading to the final boss of Blackrock Caverns, Ascendant Lord Obsidius. So, Raz, you're gonna come here and take care of that last boss for us? That's amazing! Thank you so much for doing that! I'm so happy. Oh. That's a problem. Super buff Raz couldn't take this guy out, so let's go and read on the lore of Ascendant Lord Obsidius. For his unyielding devotion and penchant for cruelty, the powerful shaman Deseric the Depraved was gifted with Ascension, a dark ritual that infused him with elemental powers, transforming him into a monstrosity known as Ascendant Lord Obsidious. And also you can see the big claw marks right here. Yep, that's pretty nasty looking. Okay, let's go and take care of Ascendant Lord Obsidious. For you. Unfortunately, nothing really that we can walk away with for Transmog, but there you go. So finally, let's go and turn this in with Fingal and help him mourn his buddy Raz.
Can I help you?
Poor Raz. He was the best friend a gnome ever had. At least we avenged his death and cleared out this hellish cavern. Okay, well, I'm glad that we at least have that for you. And that's going to go ahead and do it for Blackrock Caverns. So thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, we will be back next week to take on the next dungeon, which actually finishes off the Vashir storyline as we step into the Throne of the Tides. We'll see you guys then.